This war ends tonight.
How long have you guys, has Halcyon been in the making, and you know, how did you guys get a hold of the Terminator, and you know, all of that stuff? You can just go through that story.
Sure. Well, we founded Halcyon in 2005, actually. Shortly after, meeting with a really similar vision for how we wanted to approach filmmaking, and from both the creative side and from the business perspective. Fast forward about a year and a couple months, we were presented with a really unique, under-the-radar, quiet opportunity to potentially buy the Terminator franchise.
And we're huge Terminator fans, and both count, I think, T2 as one of the all-time great movies. And, to have the opportunity to take the Terminator into the future and make the next films was one we couldn't pass up.
We couldn't pass it up. I mean, it didn't take us long to decide.
Well, it was about 3 minutes.
We wanted to pursue it very aggressively, and we did just that. And we closed on the rights May 11th of 2007.
And immediately went into development on the script, and shortly thereafter hired McG.
I mean, we must have been in pre-production in the fall of the same year. I mean, it happened so quickly. There was so much excitement, and we were so exhilarated at the prospect that we really wanted to go, and get right in there.
Yeah. And it did, and kind of the stars aligned, and
absolutely they did.
Shortly thereafter, the script was finished. Christian Bale was the only actor we really wanted for John Connor. And
that's right.
And everyone was saying, "Oh, he's not going to do another tentpole, having done Batman." And he responded to the script and signed on for all 3 films, because when we started developing the first film, Terminator Salvation, we realized that the story we wanted to tell,
there's so much left of this mythology to tell. So it needed
3
it needed
films.
a trilogy. I mean, it's got to be a trilogy to completely bring people through to the end of this story. And we were really fortunate to get Christian to sign up for the trilogy.
Yeah.
I have to ask, because this kind of streak is almost unheard of for even well-seasoned producers and things like that. So to be able to get this done in a way that seems to be really quickly, do you feel like, are the stars aligned, or is it just a mixture of just you guys do a good pitch and people people believe in what you're trying to do?
Well, I think it's a combination. I mean, clearly, there was sort of good fortune on our side in one respect, but it was a lot of hard work, and I think also because we were new to the business, we didn't have a lot of the preconceived
we really weren't
ideas.
mired down in a lot of what I think holds other people back, and some of it might have been in lack of certain experience, but in a way, I think it was really helpful because we didn't take many no's. Lying down,
and also too, I think
pushed us to propel the movie forward quickly.
When you see, if you don't know exactly, how something is done, you don't see the mountain in front of you. We were just taking one step at a time. And maybe people that have done this longer would have said, "Oh, but there's a mountain, and you can't climb a mountain one step at a time." And we didn't see the mountain, so we just marshaled on. And I think that really was to our benefit.
Actually, somebody rightly told me they're like, "Oh, doing this movie was like jumping deep into the abyss," and I said, "That's absolutely right." And he said, "And it would be like that for anybody." And I think that's very true. This is a huge project, and it's so unique that I think you find a lot of unique challenges, irrespective of how much experience you have in filmmaking.
To shoot this film in Albuquerque, then, what was the process like, and working with Christian and McG? Because I've seen him kind of present this. He's done the roadshow, and he's like a really good salesperson for it.
Well, he's so passionate. I mean, Albuquerque we chose because the locations were perfect for the script. Because as Victor was saying earlier, it's the post-apocalyptic world. It's post-Judgment Day, and the topography in New Mexico really was the perfect setting, and then also the proximity to Los Angeles was wonderful, and it was great to work with the state there. They were incredibly accommodating, and great crews and great facilities. And as for McG and Christian,
well, McG is electric, and he's a huge fan of the Terminator franchise. So working with him is always a pleasure because he likes to be collaborative, and he has an endless amount of energy and time for this project, and it's an honor. It's really great.
And he's got extraordinary passion. And you know, in Christian, I mean, he's such an incredible actor and so committed to his craft. Again, it was a great collaborative process because he was always searching for the best way to approach John Connor and the film as a whole. And so, you know, it was great that we all fed off one another, building, you know, these ideas and having them unfold. So it was, I think for everybody, it was a really incredible and sort of compelling creative process.
So this date's been set, and so are you guys gonna? There are talks about bringing it to like maybe the Cannes Film Festival or to do a world premiere of sorts, or
We would be thrilled to bring the film to Cannes, and there are some conversations being had about it. So I guess we'll have to just wait and see. We ourselves aren't certain yet.
and also you know, there's rumors that there might be a Schwarzenegger appearance. Do you know anything about?
That's something we really can't comment on.
May 22nd.
We've heard the rumors too, but we can't comment.